right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Chakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, being great examples to our young brothers, and peace and blessings to those who elect, Lord willing, to be a part of that number. I'm the brother Kudar from the GMS branch of Chicago. I'll come back with another video. This video is going to be entitled Sons of Belial, and that spirit, is, ramping up, now that we are in the last days and now that judgment, is about to take place on a whole different level, as we near Jacob's trouble. Okay, and I wanted to play this video from let me play this video. Let me refresh it.
Y'all heard about this organization called the Black Hammer Group? They out here snatching up black folks, homeless men, homeless little boys, downtown Atlanta, and got them out there in Fayetteville, was holding them hostage in their house, essaying them and doing other weird shit.
The leader hijacked the movement and held them against their will.
Now, one of the homeless men got hold to a phone and called the police to get them. He said he was in there in the garage.
You said you were kidnapped. Are those people there with you now?
Yes.
Okay. Who are they?
They going to work him all the day.
The police on the phone. They had the police on the way over there. They called all them folks out the house.
We woke up and the police and everything were surrounding the house, so we were asked to come out one by one.
They was calling them out the house. One of the dudes on the inside, one of the people that was holding them hostage, he ended up shooting himself in the head.
Police say they found the body of 18-year-old Amonte Ammons, one of the alleged kidnappers, who the group calls their defense minister. Police say he killed himself.
Augustus Roman, the little ugly nigga with the glasses, and Xavier, the one with the blonde hair, the little ugly man with the blonde hair, they're the two, plus the other guy that held them folks hostage.
Yeah, he would make us do physical labor. Like, he forced me to stand outside for like 5 hours with his defense, so I couldn't leave.
I could have been that.
That was it. These freaking, what they call them, Bati boys. All right, that spirit is on the rampant, man. And if you're not under the Psalms 91, as the Elder Murph always say, man, then you through. Okay, because, believe it, these sodomites out here, man, a lot of them are into, the martial arts. A lot of them are into lifting, pumping iron, lifting weights. Okay. There's videos where, I forgot the guy's name. He'll just walk past, another man. He'll knock him clean out and then drag him to the alley. Dude was like fucking 6'4", 2 something. And if you, hey, man, if the Lord got it out for you, man, the Lord can have some serious judgment come your way. And these spirits are out here, man. So, hey, it's best that you repent. And these are the same. These are the sons of Belial coming back today. Okay, so let me grab this Genesis. Slacking, not Genesis. Judges 19. I said Genesis. It was Judges 19 and verse 1. It says, and it came to pass, and bear with me, I'm driving. It says, and it came to pass in those days when there was no king in Israel, that there was a certain Levite sojourning on the side of Mount Ephraim, who took to him a concubine out of Bethlehem, Judah, and his concubine played the whore against him, and went away from him unto her father's house to Bethlehem, Judah, and there was there 4 whole months. All right, so this bitch played the whore against him. Okay, it's his concubine. Let's continue to read. It says, and her husband arose and went after her to speak friendly unto her, and to bring her again, having his servant with him, and a couple of asses, and Salaki. 1 second. And she brought him into her father's house, and when the father of the damsel saw him, he rejoiced to meet him. Okay, and it came to pass on the 4th day, Salaki, and his father-in-law, the damsel's father, retained him, and he abode with him 3 days. Okay. And he abode him 3 days, so they did eat and drink, and he lodged there. and lodged there, Salakia. And it came to pass on the 4th day, when they arose early in the morning, that he arose up to depart, and the damsel's father said unto the son-in-law, Comfort thine heart with a morsel of bread, and afterwards go your way. All right, so let's skip on down. Give me 1 second. I want to get straight to the point. What is this guy doing? All right, just give me 1 second. All right, so he tried to make the man tarry another night, you know, but he had to go. He had to go on about his day. All right, about his business. Go back to his land. Okay. So, 1 second. Okay, so let's start at verse. Let's start at verse 16. It says, "And behold, there came an old man from his work out of the field at even, which also was at Mount Ephraim, and he sojourned in Gibeah, but the men of the place were Benjamites. And when he had lifted up his eyes, he saw a wayfaring man in the streets of the city. And the old man said, Whither goest thou? And whence comest thou?" So he basically said, you know, where you going and where you come from. You know, it says, and he said unto him, We are passing from Bethlehem, Judah, toward the side of Mount Ephraim. From thence am I, and I went to Bethlehem, Judah. Give me 1 second. And I am going to the house of the Lord, and there is no man that receiveth me to house. Yet there is both straw and the provender for our asses, and there is bread and wine also for me and thy handmaid, for the young man which is with thy servants. There is no want of anything. And the old man says, Peace be with thee. Howsoever, let all thy wants lie upon me. Only lodge not in the street. So he told him, hey, you could lodge with me. You know, you could crash at my place. You know, because that was the ancient custom of our people. And we were very, that's the custom of our people. All right, very hospitable. All right, showing love to our brothers, to our neighbor. All right, obviously nowadays you can't do that. You know, because these niggas wicked as fuck. You don't know who you bringing into your house, man. You know, but that's the custom of the Israelites. All right, you know, when you have guests from out of town. All right, be hospitable unto them. So let's continue to read verse 21. It says, So he brought unto his house and gave provender unto the asses, and they washed their feet and did eat and drink. Now as they were making their hearts merry, behold, the men of the city, certain sons of Belial, beset the house round about, and be at the door, and spake to the master of the house. And the old man saying, Bring forth the man that came into thy house, that we may know him. Okay, that we may know him. So let's grab that. Let's get Judges 19 and verse 22. All right, because these niggas was sodomites, man. All right, it was freaky ass niggas. Let me switch to this next lane real quick. It says, while they were enjoying themselves, a crowd of troublemakers from the town surrounded the house. They began beating at the door and shouting to the old man, Bring out the man. Salakia. It says, Bring out the man who is staying with you, so we can have sex with him. All right, these were some wicked ass, freaky ass niggas, man. All right, and that spirit is back today. Okay, verse 23. And the master of the house, went out unto them and said unto them, Nay, my brethren. It says, Nay, my brethren, nay, I pray you, do not so wickedly. Seeing that this man is coming to my house, do not this folly. Behold, here is my daughter, a maiden and his concubine. Then I will bring out now, and humble ye them, and do with them what seemeth good unto you. But unto this man do not so vile a thing. Hey, so this man, that shows you how hospitable our people were, man. You know, and it shows you how off them wicked ass niggas was, man. Hey, cause this man would rather give his daughter, okay, so they can have their way with her, than to defile this man, than to defile themselves, man, and commit that wicked ass act. Okay, it says, but the men would not hearken to him, so the man took his concubine and brought her forth unto them. So he gave him his concubine, and they knew her and abused her all the night until the morning. And when the day began to spring, they let her go. So they ran her through. All right, it says, then came the woman at the dawning of the day and fell down at the door of the man's house, where her Lord was, till it was light. And her Lord rose up in the morning and opened the doors of the house and went out to go his way. And behold, the woman, his concubine, was fallen down at the door of the house, and her hands were upon the threshold. So they took advantage, not took advantage, they raped this woman to death. All right, to exhaustion, till she passed, and she later passed away. Okay, so it says, verse 28, he said unto her, up, and let us be going, but none answered. And then the man took her up on an ass, and the man rose up and gat him into this place. And when he was come into his house, he took a knife and laid hold on his concubine and divided her together with her bones in 12 pieces, and sent her into all the coast of Israel. And that led to the war, you know, in Israel, man. You know, the Israelites, the rest of the tribes versus the Benjamites, you know, and the Lord allowed them to defeat Benjamin, you know, and Benjamin became the smallest tribe because of that wicked ass act, because they got a majority of their men were killed off, you know, majority of the tribe was killed off, man. Okay, and that was the cause of that. Okay, but hey, you fucking that just to emphasize the point, these sodomites, man, you know, hey, because a lot of these women love having intercourse with sodomites, man. You know, in this generation, these sodomites get more box than regular men. You know, believe it or not. Okay, these women they love doing freaky shit with sodomites, man. You know, you wonder why all these fucking diseases are popping up left and right, man. Okay, this is why we need deliverance, man. But once again, all right, hey, this could happen to a man as well. Okay, that's why you have to be under the Lord's protection. Okay, I had another one lined up. Give me 1 second. It actually was Genesis 19. The Spirit had me grab the Judges. It's Genesis 19. Let me see. Salakia. Genesis 19. Okay, that's cool. Genesis 19 and verse 1. It says, and there came at even 2 angels to Sodom at even. Okay, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, Salakia. And he bowed himself on his face, with his face towards the ground. And he said, behold, now my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet. Ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. Verse 3, and he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house. And he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. And once again, the hospitality, you know, he had to convince them to lodge with him, you know. But verse 4, it says, but before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round about. So like the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came unto thee this night? bring them out unto us that we may know them. Okay, let's once again, let's grab that. Salaki. Genesis 19, verse 5. It says, let's read it in NLT, the New Living Translation. It says, they shouted to Lot, where are the men who came to spend the night with you? Bring them out to us so we can have sex with them. All right. And once again, that's the wicked ass niggas, man. That same spirit is back today. Okay. Verse 6. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, I have 2 daughters which have not known men. So these were virgins. Hey, I'd rather give you my virgin daughters. You know? It says, let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. And they said, stand back. And they said, this one fellow came into sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now we will deal worse with thee than with them. So now they threatening Lot. All right, it says, and they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hand, pulled Lot into the house to them, and shut the door. And they smote the men that were at the doors of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they were wearied themselves to find the door. Okay, so that was the point. You know, ultimately, the angels came and warned Lot to get out the city because the Lord was going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah and the rest of those cities. All right, round about. Okay, but the point is, the son of Belial spirit, man, that spirit is out there. You know, you go to especially, hey, shit, here in Chicago, all right, a gym called Export. Shit, them niggas, man, them niggas all in there. LA Fitness, these Planet Fitness, hey, these niggas are everywhere, man. All right, in the fitness community, in the martial arts community. Okay, hey, if the Lord not with you, man, hey, it's over with, man. You know, these wicked ass niggas coming out of jail. Okay. Hey, so this is why you need the Lord's protection. Ultimately, these niggas will let's grab a Sirach 39. Let me get past this guy. Sirach 40. It's Sirach 39 and verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of their time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, man. You know, you got that guy, you know, it was a guy, you know, I believe he murdered someone, and the cops asked him what happened. He just said, I just wanted to know how it felt to murder someone. All right, that's a spirit created for vengeance, man. You know, and the Lord is using these spirits for vengeance. All right, for judgment. Okay, so when these things happen out here, because we're gonna be seeing some brutal shit out here, man. This ain't a game. You about to see some horrifying shit. The scriptures say, Isaiah 33 and 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Okay, so you might. The water, how about Shimon Shai for having us in his truth, man. Lord, willing, we continue to abide, because we could be susceptible to all that, you know. But the water, how about Shimon Shai for having us in the truth. Anyone outside of this truth, they're susceptible to that, man. Okay, they could get grabbed up by a sodomite, you know, and get overpowered and can't do nothing about it at all. All right. He, man. It says, give me 1 second. It says, listen to you to read. It says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these are created for the wicked. What's going on in LA right now? Okay. Fire. All right. Hey, the Lord, that's a foreshadowing of what's going to happen. All right, to America. Okay, so let's continue to read. It says, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents of the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Hey, teeth of wild beasts. Hey, what happened to that little girl with them dogs? All right, they said that little girl was around them dogs her whole life. But the Lord put the spirit of them dogs to maul her. All right, I tell bros this all the time. You know, bros should watch that show that series on Netflix called Zoo. You know, where animals gain super intelligence, and they started to team up and band against humans. Whenever they walk out the house, you'll see the birds and the hawks just pecking at them. All right, you see a leopard in the alley. All right. Hey, cause when all hell break loose, you think they gonna be in the zoos? You think these prisoners gonna be in prison? All right, it says, punishing the wicked to destruction, they shall rejoice in his commandment. They shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word. All right? Wherever the Lord says is going to happen is going to be fulfilled. Okay? Judgment will be fulfilled, man. Okay? This Sirach 40, also known as Ecclesiasticus. All right, this 40 in verse 9. It says, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and a scourge. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sakes came the flood. All right, and the mass judgment that's about to go down to this place, Jacob's trouble, is for the wicked. All right, the missiles are for the wicked. In Psalm 91 and verse 1, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress and my God, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Okay? Hey, so the Yahweh Shema Shai is going to cover us, protect us. All right, what is a shadow? All right, cools you from the heat. A shadow is a form of covering. Okay, the Lord is going to cover us. Okay? I seen a beautiful picture of a bird flocking her wings out to protect, you know, and keep her eggs warm from the rain. Verse 5, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. Look at this flu thing going on. All right? The Lord is going to protect us. He's already protecting us. Make sure it every day. Verse 7, 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. A mass death is coming, man, on a mass scale. And Apostle Gabar literally just made a video on it. You got to, when you see stuff like that, you got to think it's judgment. Don't be in that sorrowful worldly spirit, man. Like, damn, he was a good person. Nah, the Lord judged his ass, man. Who perisheth innocent? Lord know what he did. All right, who the fuck are you to get in the way of somebody else's judgment, man? All right, it says, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. So we are going to see the reward of the wicked. These niggas being judged in a mass scale. They're going to get their reward. They're going to get the consequences for their actions. Verse 9, because thou hast made the Lord, which is thy refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. What is a habitation? Somewhere that you lodge, you live. All right. We've repented. All right, and not chose. All right, we repented. All right, and was ordained. Okay, and chose by the Lord to be protected. All right, and chose to follow the Lord. All right, only the elect would do that though. Verse 10, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Meaning the Lord is going to keep you covered, man. Because it is going to be things happening around us, all right? But the Lord will protect us. It says, verse 11, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Okay? I believe Psalm 34:7, the angel of the Lord encampeth around him that fear him. All right? So we all got a guardian angel protecting us on a daily basis, man. You know? They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. All right? The Lord is going to keep us protected, man. All right? So I just want to bring out that comforting scripture. All right. So, Lord, when that was edifying, I want to give all the praise to Yahweh, Shema Shai, Shema Hakudash. Double honors to the apostles, those elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the full elect. Lord, want to be a part of that number. Shalom, Kwame Asherala, while bottom fall.